You are more than completely ready to move forward. You know exactly what you have your eyes on and the prize. And anybody that has had some space in your mind that no longer, I don't know if the word is deserving to say, because they impacted your world in an extreme amount, but people, places, things, etc., take what resonates, that used to have a place in your life that no longer serve, you have completely let go of. And now, the whole new beginning's here. You realized love is not enough. There was somebody you in the past were in love with, and you cherished every single moment you had together, and you focused extremely on the positive, which is great, but it was to the point where this person made you see the bigger picture, like delusional about the bigger picture. Even though they were sending you all this energy of attraction, of affection, forward movement, their 3D world actions weren't aligning. This connection has been pulling at you for anywhere between, what they're really telling me is like 3 years, like 3 years to maybe like 1 year minimum. You've been going through this because this is a long feeling. This is a gasping for air feeling. So it looks like you said and solidified a cycle, ended what no longer serves. Take it as it resonates. A lot of you, this is a love dynamic. Some could be work situation, people around you that were family that you realized you had to separate from, etc. But now you're letting faith guide you, and you're going with the flow, and you know your life's purpose. Your center focus, you know what you have to do here. Not even have to, what you are destined to do here. And there's love. There's an offer of love being come your way because you've let go and no longer serves. Now the new is here. The new is here. So, also, Odin has been working with you. If you've had some weird twitching eye problems or a vision, like one eye being a little more impaired or fuzzy for something along those lines, it's Odin. You see, Odin sacrificed his left eye for his all-seeing eye. And Odin's been helping incorporate himself into your life recently. Very much so. Almost taking, at some points, you feel like you've gone to this, like you've gone to a place, maybe even if you're somebody that works out, etc. a lot, that recently you've really found that sweet spot of like, this is what I have to do to get completely out of my head, and I'm just in go mode. It's not a robot mode, it's not autopilot, it's go mode. Sensory overload, but in the best way where it's not overwhelming you. Odin's been giving you a lot of power during those moments of being resilient with work, a situation where it was like make it or break it, an accident, working out, etc. Odin's sending you a lot of power. Spirit's been giving you the green light about a lot of stuff. And I'm not seeing a red light right now. What I'm seeing is they're like, hey, this is the destination. Do not let fear stop you. There's somebody you are to pick up on this ride. There's somebody you are to relieve grief mindset with and understand everything happens for a reason. You've already released the grief mindset. This is one of the most beautiful people in the world to you. Truly. No matter how cheesy it sounds. You've seen everything they've prevailed through. They're a yin-yang to you. 9 of Swords and 2 different tarots. And in different directions. This is a tingle partner. So you released a karmic connection that no longer served, and now you have a tingle partner that has came into your life, and there's love in this. You automatically know when you love somebody. There's a dance, there's a partner effect. Wow. Fear's not stopping anymore. You're not making assumptions, you're letting things be transparent, and you're understanding that is true strength. I have these two cards right here that are just like chilling. The Empress and the Tower. Wow. Yeah, whoever the feminine is in this dynamic has had a big tower moment of transformation about also their own. I'm gonna make sure I'm reading that correctly. Transcending the ego. Yeah, there is something about allowing sexual expression. Get into your energy vortex. Yeah, there's been some sexual attraction that is it's even increased more from the feminine to the masculine, this dynamic. I'm not saying the masculine isn't there either. It looks like the masculine just never left. The attraction is just continued and continued and continued. And it's not that the feminine left either. It's just sexual things were not important to the feminine. But it's something that they're like, they can't wait to have their hands on this person. Very, very interesting. Okay, so we're going to use the Flower of the Night Oracle. So you could be seeing each other soon. Be spending a night together. There's a lot of good memories that are coming. But you're also going to be making, there's some other memories as well. Yeah, you've let go of that unlikely feeling. Like, you know when something's happening. You had the chance to ditch something, to break a tie, you and another person, and you didn't. You both held resilience in your own life and realized that what you two have is a different type of tether. Okay, so the karmic you both released before each other was a tether of restriction. Okay, this connection you have with this person is the energy intensity of the example I like to give of, so scuba divers, like deep sea divers, they have a big ass like cord attached to them, rope. And if they didn't have that rope, they call it the umbilical cord. If they didn't have the umbilical cord, they could not dive all the way down and be able to get back up. It's a tether of safety. So they can dive deeper into the world, literally, but be safe and pulled up. That's the tether that you have with this person that's in your life currently. You have let go of what the unlikely was, what was causing you stagnation. You were feeling the anger and jealousy and envy of the other person. You're golden. This connection is very protected and guided. One more oracle. And we're going to get straight into this lickety-splickety-splat. Oh, and I have one of the sacred symbols, the ancient symbols. Very, very special deck to me. All right, let's do this. You should be extremely proud of yourself. The amount of fear that you have released. You understand right now with all, you're feeling a lot, or at least at the time, this is time, let's take what resonates, okay? Either earlier today or at the time watching this, you were put in a mind wrap, conflicted, not sure what to do. And any feeling that made you think this wasn't protected or unlikely, that you can, like anything, you were like, I could fuck this up, this timeline, by making a decision for myself, left path, right path. You threw it away. You're like, whatever I'm supposed to do in this situation that I want to do, I should do. This involved intimacy. This involved some form of talking about sexual stuff, being intimate with somebody, some form of talking about sexual stuff, being intimate with somebody. There's been a stubborn feeling that has been left. A lot of cards. So the person, something that was dividing you two, they were scared to take a leap of faith. Both of you had a grief mindset and made big moves in your life, okay? Extremely big moves. But then you could have started to feel helpless. You're like, did I entrap myself in a circumstance that I should have thought longer about before I made a definitive decision? This could have been some form of move, getting into a marriage, etc. There was a third party dynamic when you two met each other, okay? But this has been solidified. Whatever's gone on is like they don't want to be intimate with whoever this is anymore. From what I sense is like they have physical attraction to whoever this person is. But actually it feels like that just went away too. It's like any form of sexual strength that another person had over you, anything that there was about somebody else having sexual power over your person is gone. There was some form of competition in somebody's head within this dynamic that they couldn't meet up to something. But they realized that was just fear. That's what was blocking the momentum, was what their parasite was wanting them to think. And the 3D world was showing them to take off with this, with you. They had to go over a barrier about physical intimacy. I think this person was... When you entered their life, you also made them see that they were dreaming big, but they could dream bigger. That you two could combine something, but there was also this sense of there could have, take what resonates, but somebody could have been sexually active with somebody and they were thinking about you. And the thing is that like they didn't. It was an undeniable thing. They couldn't stop it. It was like the only way for things to have a happy ending was to think about you. And it made them have this realization, because it looks like this person had never been put maybe in that much of a mental conflict before. Spirit sent them so many signs, possibly even while they were being intimate with somebody, that it was like there's no way they could not think of you. There has to be strength of leaving that grief mindset. And I see that you have. You say, maybe this is a chance to clear my blockages. Maybe this is a new opening, a new door. It looks like Spirit could have presented somebody the perfect time of transformation, of really being able to shed something else so they can allow the new into the life. Your connection is protected. Both of you are ready for more. This is more than a chance. This is destiny. You are as above, so below. You flip everything around for each other. The physical intimacy, the making love you two will do, it transcends to a whole different level. This is worth you two with the leap of faith. You will have understandable perils, but you'll be resilient and be able to fight through them together. And it looks like it's going to be some forms of affection with others. Some form of affection with others. Was really just something that was getting in the way more than you could ever realize. You just represented a key. There was some form. They're going to talk to you about this. There was a transformation moment about take what resonates with this, but sharing you. So this could have been some dynamic of you have a lot of responsibilities. There's other people that your attention will be spent accordingly, balanced with your person, etc. They were pushed to their limit by another person and realized how much you give them space and strength. All the feelings of this couldn't work have been kind of washed away. They really have. They see it's straightforward. The first cards, the first energy that was so front face was this. And this is your now. This is your now, and continuing with this person. The relief of grief mindset, the strength to overcome together. Whoever the feminine is, completely honoring their strength. The masculine's finally given himself the credit to realize he never let go of strength within this. Anything he did was never weak. It was always strength through being vulnerable. So whatever physical intimacy barrier happened, it was for you, not to you. It made you see truly who will be able to bring pleasure into your life in more ways than one. Stability in more ways than one. Being heard and seen and felt in more ways than one. And when that sexual tension, when that all happens, and you two are alone, let's see. Oh yeah, so there's some clarity coming. There's a big conversation about, like, believe me guys, this is, I can't help it. This is the message. It is a message about sex. It is a message about being physically intimate. There is going to be a conversation about understandings between what are your suits, what are your desires, and what theirs are. Healthy boundaries, clarity will be set. There could be, at the current moment, some misunderstandings about what you two like, but that's growth. That's where this conversation is going. You see, there's going to be this sense of understanding that nourishment and intensity are just as important. Both of you are center-focused individuals on making sure the other person is feeling celebrated and happy, if you will. Keeping this as PG-13 as I possibly can. But there's this whole sense of romance that whoever the masculine is in this dynamic very much has in the bedroom. Building up. Presenting an overflow of abundance, not... Okay? It looks like there could be matured experience here. One person teaching the other person a couple of other new things, but again, somebody's getting like a key to a door. So this could be traveling to somebody's home, getting a pass, a code, etc. But this is something that has to be like, here is the opportunity being placed right in front of you. This is absolutely to do with you two also doing some form of sex magic. Your sex will be more than just intimacy. You're going to grow. You're going to fill your expansion into the world. And this has actually been a whole mind shift within as above, so below. Like, if you're not getting nourished, the world can't get nourished. Sex was not important. And then there's a red cardinal within these cards. And red mushrooms. The color red's very much resonating today. I've red. But this inner knowing that you two are ready to enrich each other in more ways than one. And owls keep being shown to me. Dragons keep being shown to me. So those are two big forward movement signs. It looks like when you both are watching each other, both of you will see owls. And when both of you are honoring the strength and confidence and seeing the other one in a very high light, and maybe even more in the sexual sense, it's something about the dragons, admiration with the owls, intensity with the dragons. Okay, all right, that's what I got for you for now. Go get what's yours, my friend. Let's get it.